What is going on, everyone? I hope you are having a beautiful day. Today I wanted to create this video to share with you value add stocks that can add so much value to your investment portfolio. Let's get started. The first ticker I wanted to share with you is Inovio Pharmaceuticals, ticker INO. Today the share price had bull run up to about 13%. This is a company that is producing DNA immunotherapy vaccines. In fact, there are 15 DNA vaccines in clinical trials, including COVID-19, MERS, Zika, dysplasia, glioblastoma. There's a wide array of different diseases that this company is trying to combat. And what's so interesting is that there are products that are getting into phase 3 clinical trials, and with the COVID-19, it's in phase 2 clinical trials, and we're beginning to hear more news and recognition from the international markets. For example, AVA vaccine getting the INO 4800 for COVID-19 towards the right direction. And we know that the Delta variant for COVID isn't going away, it's continually evolving. If you look at schools, there's been just more shutdowns happening in all the COVID-19 breakout areas, and it's showing that vaccines aren't really doing what it's supposed to, right? I mean, even though we have Israel at an 80% vaccination total, it seems as though there's lockdowns happening because a perfect vaccine will indicate that you cannot get the transfer of the virus of the COVID-19. So right now we're still in an infant stage where we don't have a clue in terms of how to really fully immunize ourselves, providing full immunity to the public health with vaccines that are commercially available through the emergency use authorization. So there's so many companies trying to reach FDA approval right now. However, there's zero drug products that do have the approval claim from health authorities. And from a share price standpoint, I firmly believe that with price targets that are anticipated from different financial institutions, INO can easily get back up to the $35 range. We know that happened previously. So let's not lose sight of INO. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is Sorrento Therapeutics. This company is working on a vaccine, antiviral treatments, so many products just for COVID-19. In fact, there are like more than 10 therapies that this company is working on, along with other cancer-based drug therapies that SRNE is working on using state-of-the-art technology led by CEO Henry G, based out in San Diego. The fact that SRNE is working on a wide array of drugs to get it to market, not only in the US but in the international markets. We know Mexico had provided EUA authorization on one of its drug product. That just tells you that SRNE is focused on a global scale, and give it time, I firmly believe that this company can reach its 52-week range high and easily break the $20 range if you hold this long term. So with this biotech play, I wouldn't worry, and you can capitalize on huge positive proceeds focusing on the value that SRNE can bring. And also the company has milestone forecasting where it's trying to get EUA, at least in the United States, with a minimum of 3 products. So that just tells you it's going to gain recognition. And with biotech companies, it takes time, so I would recommend being very patient. Let's not lose sight of what SRNE can do for you, because in the long run, this share price can definitely bull run. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is Co-Diagnostics, CODX. We know that in the prior weeks there was patents received from South Korea, and today it's interesting to see how the share price had bull run all the way up into the double-digit share price range. We know this was going to come, and I firmly believe that the 52-week range will be easily met with CODX, and especially now that its product, with its diagnostic product being commercialized, that just tells you that there's value add, there's an increased demand, and this company is doing great things at this time. And I firmly believe if you hold this long term, you can capitalize easily up to like $40 range. So let's not lose sight of the value CODX can do for you. And I firmly believe that this Utah-based company not only focused on the COVID-19, but it has tests specific to TB, hepatitis, HPV, malaria, Zika virus, a wide array of different intended uses. So let's not lose sight of CODX and the value it can bring for you. Next company I wanted to talk about is Vaxart, an interesting biotech company in South San Francisco. Well, it's leveraging oral pill tablets intended for COVID-19. In fact, there's been positive news how the drug product can provide safety and tolerability, at least with its phase 1 clinical trials, and most people are now demanding for more convenient ways to take an oral pill tablet without a healthcare professional administering the vaccine. And that's why Vaxart, I believe in the long term, can bull run up, easily reaching its 52-week range high at $25. And if you hold this long term, I firmly believe $40 is easily met with a company like VXRT. So let's not lose sight of the value of convenience play, as well as not having a specific temperature requirement, where you can easily distribute oral pills all around the world once you get safety and efficacy data proven, where the Food and Drug Administration can approve this drug. So I firmly believe Vaxart has high value growth if you hold this long term. Next company I wanted to talk about is Skye Bioscience. This is a biotechnology company focused on using natural derived bioengineered THC, where it's synthesized, intended for glaucoma patients, where the goal is to reduce intraocular pressure, where it's a topical drug delivery into the eye so that it can bind with your innate receptors to reduce the hypertension in your eye. That's a leading cause for glaucoma, which results in blindness and damage to your retinal cells. In fact, Skye Bioscience, with its preclinical trials data, has demonstrated superior reduction in intraocular pressure compared to latanoprost. While used in conjunction with Ropressa, it has demonstrated a huge reduction in IOP levels, and there's no drug product that has an intended use claim for neuroprotection, and Skye Bioscience is working towards having that data available, and that can be a huge game changer. And I'm forecasting that Skye Bioscience will catapult. It has huge potential, and with its executive team, this company CEO actually came from like Inovio Pharmaceuticals, as well as the co-founder of Oncosec. So it's just applying the same methodologies with a very simple drug that's easily understood, and I firmly believe that Skye Bioscience can go beyond the $3 to $5 if you hold this long term. Next company I wanted to share with you is Riot Blockchain, RIOT, based out in New York. This company has focused on scaling up its infrastructure to increase throughput for mining for Bitcoin. We know that there is a positive degree of correlation. While Bitcoin price goes up, Riot Blockchain share price continues to rise. We know that just recently it reached at around the $26 range, and now it's gaining back up close to $40. It previously ran all the way up to like $80, and I firmly believe that it can definitely run up to that range by end of Q4. And the fact that RIOT is increasing its throughput mining for cryptocurrency Bitcoin, in the long run, this company's share price will reach triple-digit share price range. And with its CEO coming from my school, UC Irvine, I have firm belief that with his experience, he's going to lead this company in the right direction and really bypass Mara as a secondary company. So let's not lose sight of what Riot Blockchain can do for you. Next company I wanted to talk about is Agenus. I previously talked about Agenus a number of times while the share price was at $2. It was great to purchase this recently back in April at around $2, including in May timeframe. However, now it's running all the way up close to $6. There's been forecasting that the share price will likely catapult up to the $12 range. This is a new milestone in terms of its value and share price reflected based on the milestones that this company is achieving. This company has a number of drug products in preclinical trials and clinical trials intended for cancer along with other diseases, and the fact that it has jobs in the United States as well as in the international markets, Agenus is really going to blow up, and I firmly believe that in the long term, this company will continue to scale up from a market cap of like single digits all the way up to like 10 billion in market cap from my perspective. So if you hold this long term, you will be in great shoes. It would have been better if you got this at $2 because you would have gained on 200% positive proceeds rather. However, there's more potential in the value for this company. Next company I wanted to talk about is Senseonics, ticker SENS. This company focuses on having implantable glucose monitoring system. We know that diabetes is one of the leading cause of deaths secondary to like cardiovascular disease, and most diabetics want discrete products where they don't have to think about monitoring their glucose levels for insulin delivery, right? So that's why Senseonics adds value with its implantable device, really assisting diabetic patients monitor the insulin levels in their body. And from a share price standpoint, it's great to see that it's Catapult all the way up to like 10% today. However, I firmly believe that it can easily break the $6 range come end of Q4, and potentially can run all the way up to double-digit share price range. But if you hold this long term at the current share price at $3, you'll be in good shape from my perspective. And long term is really going to add value when you hold companies like Sensionics, this medical device based company. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is Enzolytics, ENZC. This company has a drug product, ITV1, which is an anti-HIV therapeutic that has authorization use under the European Medicines Agency. What I like is that the current share price is definitely undervalued. It reached close to $1 range. However, what goes down will catapult up. The fact that ENZC is a small-time David and Goliath competitor to like Gilead, I firmly believe that it can gain market share, and from a current share price at 15 cents, it can easily catapult up to like 40 cents, and you're gaining on like 200-300% in proceeds. And it's not a matter of if, but a matter of when for this company to start gaining on its share price. And there's positive news coming out from its drug products. So if you are an existing investor, here's an opportunity to dollar cost average down. Or let's say if you're new to this, we know that the population for HIV is continuing to grow, and there aren't too many competitors in this type of environment. So that's why I firmly believe ENZC will take market share, and as a result, it will reflect an increase in its share price in the long run. Last company ticker I wanted to share with you is BioCryst Pharmaceuticals, BCRX. What I like so much about this company is the safety in terms of how the share price has grown month over month on a slow and steady scale. Slow and steady wins the race. I mean, when you look at the 52-week range, this was at the low $3, and it's catapulted all the way up to like $18. However, it's close to its 52-week high range, but I firmly believe that it can easily break the $21. This company is working on a wide array of different drug products, and that's why I firmly believe that this company can add value in the long run. It has different drug products in clinical trials, and I firmly believe that this North Carolina-based company will continue to grow. And from a share price standpoint, to me, it's still undervalued because it can easily break the $20 range and then start climbing up to $25 range. So let's not lose sight of the potential of BCRX, because it's been just continually growing at a solid pace. So overall, I hope that this video added value to you. And if you enjoyed this video content, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe to alliseeisW for more related content. I really appreciate your time, and let's say if you have any questions or comments, please leave it down below, and I'd love to respond to any inquiries that you have. Thank you so much. You all have a great day. Goodbye.